What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yo!
What's up, you guys? Welcome to today's edition of the Fearless Investing Podcast,
Season 2, episode.
episode one. That's right. I am your host, Ashley Denmark.
I'm Antonio Villar.
We have our student, we have our business partner, we have our friend, Mr. Larry
Our
Mahaffey.
mastermind member.
And that's right.
You got a lot of check boxes next to your name, man. Dang.
I'm not going to introduce Larry. I want Larry to introduce himself. Larry, tell us a little bit about
Actually, I
yourself.
want to do that.
Larry. Larry, we might be able to tell you.
It's all good. I can do it. So I'm Larry Mahaffey from Montgomery, Alabama. I am owner of Awarding Solutions Credit Consulting. I've had that company for over 7 years now. Owner of Image Partner Group, innovative business lending. Of course, I do credit repair. Did it for 7 years. National was one of the top credit repair companies. I just spoke at the Credit Repair Expo with a couple thousand people last month.
Couple thousand. Let's go.
Listen, also, my innovative business lending, we do DSCR loans, flips, we do construction. We structure commercial real estate deals all the way up to $1 billion, whatever you need. But I started off actually as just a student of the demo. I'm here now. I'm kind of here just to tell my story.
Let's go.
So excited. Listen, we said you wear a lot of hats, but you literally just put a lot of business. All right.
Go.
This journey, that was you, huh? Go ahead. I'll let you go.
Before we started, you clearly said who answered the first question. She said you did. And now we got started and she ready to ask the first question.
Those were not. That's not what I said. You are. You gotta, if you're gonna say it, you gotta say it the way I said it.
All right. So Larry does a lot of different things. We're mainly talking about his entrepreneurial journey and real estate. All right. So I'm gonna start with real estate. What is it about real estate that intrigued you, Larry?
What attracted me to real estate? Freedom. Freedom attracted me to real estate.
Okay.
As I said, I've been doing credit repair for 7 years, so that predates real estate. But with my credit repair, I made 7 figures credit repair, but I didn't trust the stability.
Okay.
Like it wasn't an asset I can go, hold and appreciate. I would have to do my business 20%. Along with working my 9 to 5. That's kind of why I'm here. I was employed, for a very long time while I was in my business, doing credit repair. I was still working for somebody else. I really was side hustle. But I didn't trust.
That's not normal.
And how do you not trust them?
You got those benefits, you got it all fall apart. I had them.
That's right. And so what made you decide that you even needed training for real estate? Like, because most people will jump in, figure it out on their own. Like, what made you already got this business going, it's a profitable business going. Like, why get training for real estate?
I knew I needed a mentor. Credit repair. I had a mentor. I started doing it by myself, got 10 clients. I didn't know what I was doing. I went and found somebody looked like I wanted to look. Pay them. They were my mentor. They grew me to the point where I am, today in credit repair. I knew if I wanted to get into real estate, I needed to grow, to somebody who is doing where I want to be. Me and my wife, actually my wife. First thing.
Shout out to Lexus, but we don't get involved.
Yeah.
She didn't trust credit repair. So she was like, we gotta start doing some real estate stuff. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Tim Harris actually referred us to y'all.
Shout out to Tim.
We should reach out to the Denmarks. Anything Tim said, Tim says. So we reached out to him, over to y'all, started the mentorship, and it's grown ever since. She's now a successful real estate agent. I'm
closing $1 million deals.
$1 million.
$3 million deal.
Come on, get some respect though.
And another one on the way. So she,
Let's go.
so it all started though by hiring, getting a mentor, finding somebody to, teach you the craft that you want to excel at. And I think that's anything. Anything that I do, anything I put my mind to, my business, I hire somebody. But I got a mentor to kind of guide me along the right way. You can try to do it yourself. There's some people just do it, straight from the mud, don't help it out. I feel like it's a whole lot more, manageable to have somebody who has the blueprint already there, follow their blueprint, and then once you get that confidence, then you can kind of veer off and like certain parts of it.
Agree.
Boy, you got me got chills.
Oh my goodness.
I would definitely say the key code to life is hiring a mentor. Is getting a mentor. And I want to refer from hiring, but getting a mentor. You don't always like pay your mentor, but you're around the right people who already done what you're trying to do, that expedite things so much and keep you from bumping your head so many times. So that's one of the things I would definitely say to echo Larry is make sure you get around good people that have your best interest at heart.
I agree. All right. So what do you feel like was your biggest challenge when it came to doing real estate? Like it was brand new.
How long you been doing it, Larry?
That's a good question.
3 now.
3.
Yeah, 3 years.
I remember the day
2.5 years. Yeah.
the day you purchased the house. I can't forget that day. It was on Amir's birthday.
Oh, that's right. Because they were in the car. That's
They were
right.
in the car. He was celebrating his birthday. We like, wait, we gotta go to this closet first, and then we gonna celebrate. But yeah, it was on Amir's birthday. So I always remember.
Let's talk about that first project.
Mhm.
There's so many things about the first project that we can talk about. Like, tell us, just give a quick synopsis of that first project, where it started with today.
So, first project, I started off with a fleet and total, like straight good rehab. Like a lot of, like I don't think y'all would advise like stuff right there.
I don't know. I didn't advise you.
Just on the addition to it, so we did construction, we did renovation, we did everything. Everything in the first project.
Yes,
And I remember when we did a walkthrough at the property, and a guy, he's experienced real estate. I mean, a real investor. And he asked me, I think he asked me, "Are you nervous about losing money?" And I said, "No, I'm not nervous about losing money. I was more so nervous about losing years like, in my life. Like if I didn't start do this, like I was going to lose year after year in my life. Like I bumped my head a million times. Like every I say, I don't take L's, I take lessons. All my L's are lessons, not losses. So I think I said that I'm not afraid to lose. I know that gonna make me way more money or give me way more experience. So my first one in Avondale on Fifth Avenue, we bought it for like 170, something like that, 170,000. And I think I went in thinking my budget was gonna be 80,000. Ended up paying about, spending about 110,000 on everything, on some stuff, and I got cousin to help me go. We had a whole bedroom suite on there. Oh, it's beautiful. It is. It's great. I think I was all in about 300,000 and like 410.
Sweet.
And now I have it's an Airbnb. I'm not doing the Airbnb. I sublease it to somebody else doing the Airbnb. But before that, I was doing a insurance.
Yeah, I remember
I'm gonna
that.
actually start back doing it as soon as this week. Basically, I was making $3,000 or $4,000 in profit on that property, just because it's a great area, nice property. People who had claims on insurance, people 5 days before the first.
Wow.
You could beat it. But I went through two, didn't have anybody. I just started doing other things. I just didn't forget. Ran a year until I recalibrate. Now it's about to be up. I'm about to start doing the same thing. I love that. Say that property. I want my kids to
that first one is always emotional. I tell you.
I need you to think back. All right, doing this project. Was there ever a moment where you felt like, I don't know if I can do this? Like, was there ever a moment where you was just like, I might
So another thing I always say, confidence doesn't show up first. Commitment.
I
Like
love that.
you're not gonna start off with confidence. Almost in, you can kind of think, yeah, I can do it, but you're not gonna be 100% confident.
Yeah.
Once you commit to something, then you gain traction. You feel like you're doing it and doing it. That's when you gain your confidence. So I myself, but that I knew that wasn't new. Like you might have some moments of doubt, but I knew if I committed to it, kept doing it, and then I trusted my clients. I can see it happen for other people around me. It wasn't just like I'm going on in blind. I see it can it's causing a practice. So I know that. So as long as I commit to what I'm doing, make it look like that or better, I'll be fine.
What do you feel like was your biggest challenge during that project?
Just actually like other project,
Yeah.
the sewer by far.
The sewer.
Yeah, so
Talk to what's going on with the sewer.
Yeah, it was collapsed. And we built on the owner suite, the suite and all that stuff, and then we had to go do that suite. Man, I also learned through this project, you get cheaper. If you what is it like? The bad
Pay for what you get.
You pay for what you get. Pretty much like I got somebody to try to feed the sewer. First, I didn't want to rent the mini X, so I got some guys. I got some mini excavator. Need the line all the way to the street, back to the back.
Y'all gotta hear this now.
I got 4 workers that were doing the demo to dig with some shovels and stuff. I didn't know how deep it was supposed to be for real. But again, I tried to get my cousin who was a plumber in Mobile. He was just kind of walking me through it. He's gonna come in, lay the pipe and all that stuff and do the installation and all that. But he wasn't there. I got a good price on him, so I said, "I'm just using my cousin." He said, "But you have to, you got the quarterback this whole thing. I'm gonna come lay it, make sure you pay all that, but you gotta get the dig." And he was like, "Man, you need the excavator to get dug." I was like, "No." So, shovels, yeah, the shovel. 2 of the shovels broke. Like, first 10 minutes. I said, "All right." Some kind of way they told me I didn't need the jackhammer. They can rent a jackhammer from Home Depot. They rent a jackhammer. It worked a little bit. I swear that the trench was probably like 2 feet deep. It was that deep. I didn't know because my cousin was. I didn't know that was deep. I paid the jackhammer really, the shovels. And then I paid them for the job. And then by the time they left, my cousin, it's not deep. Go and find out the mini X. So again, trying to be cheap, I found somebody who I really was close to. He didn't use the mini X. They can't use his old cousin or somebody. He just used to doing construction stuff, not like building houses and stuff. He went and dug it. He dug it too deep. Messed up something. Like it was just a nightmare. Man. I ended up paying about $2,000 for something probably 13. That sewer gave me nightmares. Then we failed the first inspection. Because my cousin failed the first inspection because I guess he wasn't on the code like he was supposed to be on the code. Find out he doesn't hire somebody else. Find another master. He did. But that's sewer, man. And then my next property, I did sewer on that one. I knew what to do though.
Oh, that's great, man. The one thing I do want to say before you answer this question, the one thing about the Denmark, y'all, we just not gonna bring y'all all the good stuff. We just gonna tell you about all the Airbnb and all the money. We'll give y'all the real. Like real estate isn't easy, y'all. Real estate is a challenge, but it can be done, and it is lucrative and it is rewarding. But if you are the type of person that feel like you got to know everything, you got to have it all lined up, you're going to struggle in real estate.
Yeah.
You're going to struggle because real estate is always adjusting. You always making decisions on the fly.
Mm-hmm. One of the things that I remember you saying when you first started it was, I want to do everything I could possibly do in the house. And I know it's going to scare me. I know it's going to be a lot, but the next time I'm going to know everything there is to do. You feel like you got that treated in that first one?
I got it. So that first one, that's my confidence. I'm like, I've been everything. Like, when I say I've been everything, we good at that. We ran into all kinds of stuff. Like, we did ground up construction, we did
electrical,
all electrical, all like, everything. We reconfigured the kitchen, we did every possible thing. Added two that side door, back door, cut a new front door, moved that.
Added
the back
the driveway,
for the driveway, the back door, everything. Everything on that house. So like, it scares me because I've done it all on my
first. Now I'm gonna say this before Antonio says it. Y'all, that's not normal. I
That's
do
not
not
normal. That's not. So,
recommend that.
let me make sure I say this. When we originally went into the project, it wasn't add on to this house.
No.
We were supposed to use the front to add square feet to make the numbers work.
So that we could add up the room.
But Larry loved the front porch.
And he would not
he
let
did
it
not
go.
want to lose the front porch. It was something about this porch. It turned out absolutely beautiful. So that's how we ended up doing it.
Yeah.
So just to kind of give you a little context of what was going on.
Yeah, and we were fussing about the bathroom not being big enough because you wanted a master bathroom. And I pulled up the comp and I was like, these houses come with a pedestal sink. He's like, I don't care.
double penny.
I'm so glad we got somebody to tell these stories.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't really feel those emotions, get into that project.
Yeah.
And once you get into that project, your emotions come out. You've been thinking about this all your life. You've been dreaming about it. You just want to have the best thing in the world. And sometimes a vanity is one of them things where you're like, I'm putting the double vanity.
I gotta have a double vanity.
What the cost is, I'm putting the double vanity.
All right. For somebody that is thinking about investing, what are some things that you would tell them, like something that you would tell them to avoid as a newbie?
As a newbie to avoid in investing, I mean, I would say, go overboard. I went over. But the thing about one of the I was able to do, I had my credit repair business, so I wasn't, I was financially on that stage. But going without guidance, I asked questions like, I didn't learn throughout the process. I could use my resources, get with my GC. I asked questions. I over asked. Like, my cousin him so much. They just ask questions. People around you who've done it before. Like, don't go out there and just try to just go for what you know. It's not gonna work like that. So you're gonna mess up some kind of way. And then going back is gonna cost twice as much as you're doing it right the first time.
Yeah. Going back. Because the one thing I can tell you is when a contractor comes into a house, ain't nothing gonna be done right. Everything that was done before him is wrong.
Yeah.
Nothing is done right. Even if we did the work sometimes, it wasn't done right. That's just how they work.
All right, any other questions?
Questions on me. So that's the first project. We've done another project. That project was totally different. Tell us about that project.
This project is in Bellevue High. Actually, Tony turned me on to Bellevue High on a deal that I passed on. But then I rolled around. I'm like, this is a really nice area. Started looking up the found some foreclosure. House had an actual third story, like a loft on it, like 600 square feet, pretty big house. And I ended up getting it for like $83,000. A previous investor had already put like $50,000 or $60,000 on it. But he foreclosed on it. And I got that. Ended up 25, 30,000.
What was the purchase price?
80. I think I thought
Yeah.
85, and then after I put my renovation, I think I'm all in now. 110, 110 all in. I did it in under 60 days.
Y'all see the difference?
I'm all in 110, and that house is 50, I think. And I was like, dang, this is where it's at. Like, I broke my back for this same for less of a vision. I saw the house. I saw the square footage. Tracked my comps. And just went for it. A whole lot easier. It was pretty straightforward. And replace the sewer though. I did my last mistake because again, my GC replaced part of it. It didn't feel okay. I messed up with that. Trust him. I replaced this part of it. As soon as I got my tenants in there and moved in, we were backed up. Got my tenants a hotel for the weekend. We fixed it always the street. Like he wanted to
don't have no more issues.
no more issues. I didn't want to do it. He tried to do it all. Do it all. That was the thing. It was on the back end. But all the great I had to do, margin on it, got some cash out. We wasn't much to do it. Got a good crew to do it. But in and out of the house, it's cash. I was in there for about $1,600. Yeah, and my mortgage is like they roll the taxes in the insurance, like 1,000 on that. So cash flowing on that. So yeah,
that's a great deal. Just to recap this deal, at the end of the day, you got money from the cash back from the refinance. You're getting cash flow of $700-800. And you still got roughly $100,000 equity in this property. Talk to Mike.
damn.
Oh my goodness.
All right, it's my turn.
Oh, does it matter?
It does matter.
It does not.
All right, so I'm gonna change directions a little bit. All right. Most people are here, man. It's been 3 years, and Larry owned deals like what he owned. I'm gonna tell y'all why. One of the things that came about from our strategy session, our coaching session, was becoming the bank. And we talk about becoming the bank a lot and understanding how money works. And we started talking to Larry about lending money. And man, it was one of the things when we talked about it at the time, it didn't even seem like it stuck.
I don't even think he even acted like he was interested for real. Like it was like he was all right. I don't know, but
After doing that, we circle back around and we talked to Larry probably no more than 6 months later, just have a strategy deep conversation. He like, yeah, man.
I done did this. Sorry, that's your story.
You can finish it, baby.
We were like, what? Like, when did this happen? He's like, yeah. So yeah, I done started the whole living now. Okay.
So talk to us about that mindset of what made you even get interested in lending money to others.
Because I had to realize that I could get in a deal with less risk of our money is secure. I'm the limit. Whether I put a lien on the house or whatever it is. But that has taken off. That's what I'm focused on. I've done probably over 100 deals.
Ooh, that's why he on the podcast right there.
Right here.
Drop the mic.
Like whether it be fix and flips. Then I started learning how to broker deals. Paid for another mentor paid for a while and learn how to broker deals. Got some great lenders for that stuff. We just got a deal. We just closed a $20 million $20 million deal.
Let's go.
$500 million right now we're working through. Like we have deals all over the world. And then I kind of started with that. So that's brokering, and then I'm still doing my private money. All of that private money is still killing. Doing your due diligence is very the most important part about that because you want to lose your money. But learning how to do that the right way. They taught me that how to do the private money. Just get my money back on it, just flip it and use it if I wanted to buy it. But also, I get access to all these deals. So I do want to jump into the deal. I know investors. I know all these people. I've made so many contacts. I know heads of banks. I know everybody. All kinds of people. NBA players, NFL players, all kinds of people who come to me for some stuff. Now I'm financing all kinds of deals across the world. So it all started. We're right here. Right here. I I'm trying to flip over now.
And I am the real estate guy. But listen to me when I say this. real estate is not the end goal.
Yeah.
And I know it's gonna sound crazy to somebody who's trying to get into real estate is just a vehicle. And we use that vehicle to accumulate money.
Mhm.
The ultimate goal is to become the bank, y'all.
Absolutely.
That's the goal. Once you become the bank, you make more money doing less work in a quicker time. All right? It's a journey to get there. You just probably can't wake up and go there. But that is the goal, is to become all right.
All right. What has surprised you the most when it comes to entrepreneurship? What surprised you the most?
You would be surprised. Some of the most successful people don't really just know as much. You think that, like, they're just people who just jumped and took a chance and just were really successful at it. Like, like these couple of years, I've met only a very handful of people who just like overly just impressed me. Like they're just brilliant people, or just just know everything about finance, everything about real estate. Who just like I didn't want to be in the same room, talking behind them. Most people are just they're super approachable. Like it's just an entrepreneur. They just took a chance on themselves and they won. Yeah, that was the most surprising part about it. Like I was looking at deals all the time. These personal financial statements, I'm looking at all this kind of stuff, and I'm just like, dang, like this is really, it's not really all of it. Like this is really a bunch of, smart decisions they got to this point.
I made a bunch of decisions.
All right, back to me now.
Oh my goodness.
I just want to make sure.
All right.
You are fearless podcast leaders.
How has life changed? How's life changed now for you?
Life is in full time. I got my time back, man. I got my freedom. I feel way this is off. I know when I first left my job, it was scary. The first month, oh Lord, I know Lex looked at me like, "What you got to do, man?" Like, but I mean, at the end of the day, I had a lot of people would have quit a long time ago, but I built up so much momentum and then different streams of income. I wasn't just banking on one thing. It wasn't just credit. It wasn't just lending. It's not just corporate deals. Like I got, I had multiple streams of income. So like I was confident. That first month it was scary trying to get my routine back, but I'm getting my time back, time with my kids, my wife. Like that's worth whatever I was making at that job. I promise you.
I got a question before you go. I'm finna get it. This is deep. This is intimate. All right.
Oh goodness.
I want to know what was that first pillow talk conversation with your wife after you weren't working your full-time job? What was that first? What was Lex's take on this situation? What was she like?
She started crying when I first told her. She was because she already had the conversation, because I also met another mentor who's really completely changed everything about me. Older guy, he's like 70 years old. She's really, really, really changed my whole mindset. Brought me these huge deals and stuff like that. He's mentoring me. But he called her and told her, "Hey, listen," because he didn't know I was working 9 to 5. He was like, "Yeah, Larry's gonna have to step it up. Like Larry's got to, keep moving a little bit more. He's not acting small. He's not doing this. I need, I was at work. Like,
okay, I'm gonna feed you right now.
I used to have meetings with him, change his car, and all kinds of stuff. Have a meeting, and rushing from here to lunch breaks, all kind of stuff. And I had to have I just didn't want him to doubt me. Yeah, he didn't. I don't want him to doubt me on my ability to do that. So like she was scared. She was really scared. But I told her, open and honest with you. You need to know our finances are fine. I'm gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Once she started seeing it, I gave her some insight on who and the deals I'm closing and stuff like that. And she's fine now.
I honestly thought that you would have done it faster. I think we were waiting on you to do it faster. Like, what is he gonna do?
We had to talk about the ledge one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it all happened.
It was perfect. I'm sure spending time with the girls has been better because now you're available. Does it feel weird to be available?
It does, but like Alexa made a comment. Like you doing a lot of stuff that I normally do. I gotta go pick up loads from here. I've been doing that for 9 years now. I gotta go to this. I gotta take them to this. I gotta go take them to this. I'm dead to daycare. I'm doing it. I'm taking the kids and keeping up with this. Before it's just like, don't ask me. I don't know. Ask Alexa.
No,
Alexis, no.
That's different. And they're reacting better to it too. I'm getting closer to them.
That's it, man. That's what it's about, man. That freedom, man. That's why we become entrepreneurs, because you can't put a price on those things, man. You can't put a price on picking your kids up, dropping them off, going to award ceremonies, being there for your wife. Like there is no price for those things.
There's not a price. However, with young girls, now you in my business. And now you calling me out when I have what I want to do. Now you calling me out. I do this. Did you do your homework? Wait a minute now. This is my free time for the next hour. Like Alita said, this is my lunch break. Wait a minute. Don't come into me. All right. So this podcast is called the Fearless Investing Podcast. All right. Do you feel like, what comes to your mind when you hear fearless? What comes to mind?
So I actually wrote something down about this, about the Fearless Podcast. So Fearless is not the Fearless Podcast. It's not the absence of fear. It's not letting fear overtake you. Don't let fear win. Fear, like I said before, like you're not gonna be in what you do. Like there's fear in just about everything. It's not letting the fear win. That's what you gotta do. And then once you gain that momentum, I think that's when you become truly fearless. A lot of people say fearless or whatever. It's a little bit out there. But you can become fearless, especially when you're taking on something you're not used to. Yeah, you have to have the mindset that I am fearless, but you're truly probably not fearless. You have to gain that confidence, gain that momentum. And then you become
shaking.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna give you a little insight. I know you ain't asked me, but I'm gonna answer it.
I didn't.
Man, I gotta talk to myself. Like I got to mentally, like it be mental warfare when things get tight, when decisions have to be made, and it's like you gotta talk to yourself. You gotta analyze the situation so that you're not letting that fear take over. And you got to start looking at what's the positive that can come from this situation. Like not all the negative stuff.
Yeah, like, don't let fear make the decision.
Don't let fear make the decision. And this ain't battle. It's a conscious decision to not let fear make the decision. So man, like I can say for me, it's really one of the things where I kind of go into my shell, I process it, and I can tell you, for the most part, anything that I felt pressed about, troubled about, didn't like how it was going, if I look back on it a year, 2, 3 years later, I laugh at it. Because whatever I went through, it prepared me for something that was coming down the line.
That you didn't even know you was going to need. It just felt like probably the worst thing at that moment. I can't breathe. I'm like, up to here, I got so much stuff to do. And then you realize later, like, I ain't do nothing back then. Like,
it wasn't nothing. It was not nothing.
All right. So, what was? No, I do that. I'm gonna let you go.
You gonna let me go?
I'm gonna let you go.
You know we talked about this before the podcast started.
They don't have to know that.
Okay, my bad. All right. So my question will be for anybody who's watching this podcast. Like most of our audience are people that's looking to get into real estate, looking to take that first step. They are nervous. They are scared. They are like shaking in their boots, but they want to do it. Like, what advice would you give that person who's on the fence about getting started in real estate?
You gotta have faith. You know, you gotta have faith. You talk about fearless, like it's not about who has more fear, it's about who has more faith. Like, I have faith in yourself, believe in it. Like you gotta commit. If you will be successful, like when I say successful, I'm really successful. You have got to commit to it. You gotta have faith. My faith comes from and I trust what I do. I'm not the type to just go do, a whole lot of stuff, all haphazardly. But if I see somebody else that looks like me and I've seen like case studies like this can actually happen, somebody that's like me, I have a mentor who's gonna be guiding me through. Just have faith in it. Trust the process. It'll be okay. Like, I can't really think back on my life to say something that a decision that I made, like financially or anything like that, that it's just written me. I mean, I do my due diligence, but if I'm in this place where I'm about to commit to something, I ain't half steps. Which is so you gotta just dump it.
Gotta go, baby.
You gotta jump. You gotta have faith.
Yeah, let's go.
Faith over fear.
That's a good deal. All right. What's next, Larry? Like, we out here, we in this ocean. It's a lot of opportunities in this ocean. What's next?
My goal for this year is to close. So that's my goal. I have 3 on the table right now. I'm broke. Closing 9-figure deals. That's my goal for this year. And then that's when we just keep going up and meeting people who I never knew. I never knew this type of money and this type of real freedom. Like it is, trust me, it is out of it. Meeting people, man. I want to meet new people. I like to meet people doing things that I aspire to. So just honestly, just meet new people, closing big deals, getting closer to my family. It's all the people want. That's what I'm doing. That's what I have not had time to do because with my job. Yes, I was a family man, but I didn't really get to pour into my kids my wife like I should have. Push me different direction. So my goal is to just pretty much just get closer to my family, close these big deals, fix my systems and stuff. Work with y'all to do that. Also, another thing you're gonna realize, when you're running a business, there's a lot of stuff broken that you have no time to even look at.
You have
No time. It's a lot of repair in my business. So fixing all that stuff, getting a system so everything can flow. That's the goal. That's next.
All right, so I missed this question earlier, but go.
Okay.
What you got?
So this is an off the wall question because I'm just trying to figure this out while we're sitting here. Are you an introvert or extrovert?
I'm an introvert. I'm more of an introvert. At times, when I'm comfortable, then I can become an extrovert. But most of the time, I'm good just in my own little small circle, or my own little shed, or at the house, or whatever like that, or on the trips. But I'm more of an introvert.
Did you know that he was an introvert?
Yeah, I don't talk to nobody.
I mean, I sometimes come off as rude.
He do his thing now.
But I always hear Larry talking about conversations that he had with people. And they're like, when did this introvert turn into the
I'm
extrovert?
telling you now, I promise you. God, I talk to my mentor now, the older than me, 70. I promise you, I don't just go talk to anybody. I was getting some takeout from a restaurant at the bar, picking up the food, and he was sitting there, and he was he's loud. He's an extrovert at times.
Double introvert. Yes.
A 70-year-old white man.
Yes.
And he was sitting there buying a couple of people drinks and stuff like that and talking about it. And I said, you know what? I said, what do you do? I said, I'm trying to have enough money to do what you do. And told me, met him, got on a phone call, met him the next day, and then we talked every day, show. He introduced me all these lenders all across the world. I met 2 billionaires because of him. Like literally, like he opens me up. I become an extrovert when it's time to be an extrovert. Like I didn't really know that. I talk to anybody. It's not even an issue talking to anybody. It's just that I'm not gonna really talk myself. I don't start conversation. Yeah, I don't start. Yeah, unless I'm like, you start this conversation, man. This might be when you start. So I did it, and then that's what it is. I meet people when I need to meet like this.
Absolutely.
I will be what's the right word? And if I say it wrong,
Yeah, 3 introverts in one room. This is ridiculous.
Listen, I would be remiss if I do not bring up your folks. I met your folks at the party. They are great people. So, 2-part question. One part is, have you told them that you full-time entrepreneur?
I know he told his mama.
My mom, yeah, because my mom was picking the kids up every so yeah.
No, he told his
mom was on vacation. At this point, she called me.
That's your mama eat them kids. That was her time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna give some time. But yeah, she was happy. She was able because she her faith is so strong. She, like, it was all God's time. She was happy. She said, "Hey, that place gonna go down." They left because they don't have you anymore. She was like, "But I God, time for you to leave." My dad, he was a little bit because he's the one that retired. Like he worked 30 years. He worked 2 jobs for 30 years. He retired for both. But my mom talked to him. He was like, "Listen, 30 years." I like. He was like, literally. I remember coming home, change clothes, go to the next job, like every single day for 30 years. So that's how my dad was, but he was happy for me because he knew he had seen me grow. He started off, like on food in the apartment. He saw that part. He saw us grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. For me, me and Alexis growing. And then at the end of the day, they know Alexis killing it too. She's a nurse practitioner, doing real estate, decorating. She does it all. Exactly.
Do it all.
So it's like I got a strong foundation. So I'll be.
That was important to hear, man, because a lot of times people feel like to have these type of conversations, we talk about, just say I'm trying to close a 9-figure deal, like you gotta come for money. Like your parents had money, your folks had money,
some type of
somebody gave you something. It ain't always the case, man. You don't work your way to this point. Like, you got a great foundation, family, love, and they did everything they could to provide for you. But this world that you're going into,
you had to work to get there.
Yeah, getting around the right people. That's what it is. Everybody's not a gatekeeper. Everybody's not a gatekeeper.
Absolutely.
It's some people that open the gate for you. You just don't know.
You ain't walk in that room. You ain't speak at the bar.
Exactly.
You ain't speak at the bar.
Exactly. He saw what I was doing, and he was like, "Man, I can help you do this. I've been doing this for 50 years. Like I can show you how to really do it." Right?
Show me.
It is. All right. Well, we're gonna get ready to wrap up. Larry, how do they get in contact?
Absolutely.
Facebook, Larry H. Mahaffey, on Rewarding Solutions page on Facebook, Instagram at Rewarding Solutions. My website, myrewarding.solutions.com, innovativebusiness.com. DM. Find me, DM me. You need anything. You want to build a skyscraper, or you want to fix and flip, or you want to borrow some money if it's right. We do it all. And then creative you're going strong 7 years now. So I can definitely help you fix your situation.
And if they got a deal for you that you might want to buy,
you got a deal, send it to me. We look at deals all across the country. I love we have deals too. You're looking to invest, we can find something for you.
I love it. If you want to get in contact with Larry, make sure you reach out. But some discounts, send me an inbox because I got all the discounts for Larry. All right, like yes, understand that it's starting out as a teacher mentee situation, but it's more than that now. We're business partners, baby. So understand that we do a business together, we're doing big things together. And I know that he's going to continue to grow. He's going to continue to prosper. And we are cheering for him. We are rooting for him. He's going to be doing more real estate. And we tell people all the time that, hey, we offer deals, but it's only predicated on if my boy got deals going on. He got stuff going on, you can't do it. So whatever you do, man, reach out to Larry, talk to Larry.
You just made me want to go into another question. Don't just let her. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into my question real quick. Last question, I promise you. All right, last question. And this is for the two of you. All right.
Is it an interview or an interview?
You about to be interviewed. You about to be interviewed.
Okay.
Most people, because Larry mentioned gatekeeping, you mentioned business partner. Most people, when you are competitors or you become competitors, usually there is no partnership. It's like I want to keep everything to myself. Like why and how do you guys partner with each other, and why is it important to partner with people? Period. Well, I guess it's loaded, but
I mean, I was like 5 quick, but I'll let Larry go first.
okay.
I think it's important because like it's enough for everybody, and then also get some stuff I know how to do that Antonio don't know how to do. Get some stuff Antonio know how to do that I don't know how to do. Y'all have structured most of my stuff to where it's flowing a whole lot better. Like, I don't know why people got stuff like funding and stuff like that. You know, with my business funding. Like, you know, we do some of the same things, but like we do it in different ways. We can help each other. I'm always open to see y'all stuff, y'all see me stuff, whatever it is. There's no competition. Like it's a billion trillions of people like who need what we offer. So why try to compete? You know, like when we can partner up and double up.
That's it. My question will be not my answer is going to be a lot simple. When I was going to a lot of meetups, I met a guy named Brian Tripp. And one of the things that Brian Tripp always talked about was collaboration over competition.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we live by. We live by collaboration. There is no competition. There's never going to be competition. There's only going to be collaboration because we work together. We can all elevate and all grow. Just like last, there's no money out here for everybody. What's for you?
It's for you.
It's for you. Can't nobody take it from you. Can't nobody do anything. What's for you is for you. And when you change your mindset and you stop treating it like you're in school to where you can't ask for help, to where you can't collaborate and do things together, doors will open for you that you never even know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I second that. So as we close out today's podcast, I want to encourage you to build teams, build partnerships. You can't do everything by yourself. All right. You need a team. You need partners. You need people that's going to help you get to the next level. So be fearless, but be fearless with others. Because life is not meant to be done alone. It's meant to be shared and experienced. And you can experience the best life when you experience it with others, and it's not just stressing out. All right. So until next time, we thank you guys for joining us today. Make sure you reach out to Larry for anything that you need. And we'll see you next time. Love y'all.
Peace.